Okay, and we have the Magician in the reverse. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini, Pisces, a younger person. I see here the Queen of Wands, which represents Leo, Sagittarius, and of course your sign, Aries. Okay, all right. So this is disillusionment. I mean, can't get more obvious than the Magician and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Some sort of illusion. You're waking up to understanding something, all right, or you've been caught in some sort of illusion and some sort of trickery. Somebody may have played a game on you, or someone has been playing games with you, or you've been playing games. Aries, what's going on? Because the Magician in the reverse is also a card of manipulation, using all your good energy, all your charm, but to, um, not to your highest good, you know. So someone could be using this energy as well. So either you turn down a Gemini, or something that you wanted to manifest hasn't taken place, and you're just fed up and waking up and realizing, okay, this is just not going to happen. And so why am I going to continue to try if it's just an illusion, it's just a fantasy? Here you are showing up in the reverse. You've lost control of something. You've lost, I was going to say you lost your shit, but you definitely don't feel like you don't feel strong here in this connection or this situation. You feel like you may be weak. Now, you may be feeling quite rigid and maybe very cold towards someone. You maybe dash somebody's dreams or somebody dash your dreams, but it just doesn't seem like it's something good necessarily. Okay. Now, I always think that there's always a win-win in all situations, because let's say that something doesn't really happen the way you want it to. There's always something to learn from it. There's always something when you will look back in the future and say, oh, I get it now. Now I understand why I needed to go through that, or why I needed to experience that. You may not, realize it right away, but it's later on in life when you're like, oh, that was the point. You know what I mean? And then you become wiser. And remember, we learn through trial and error. So when things don't work out, it's just one more lesson for us to learn and try to use that experience to help others, or for us to not make the same mistake again. Past situation or present, someone in your life here who is quite immature, Aries, or you could be this person, right? It's a general reading, hard to pinpoint whose energy it is in this sort of general situation. But with the Page of Swords, this is someone who is, manipulative, someone who hides information, someone who is prone to lying, someone who is prone to getting what they want, selfish, someone who is spying on you or keeping tabs on you, someone who wants to deceive you in some way. All right, I don't like the Page of Swords. Some people like the Page of Swords. I don't know why, but in this deck, it doesn't seem like a good fella. It doesn't look like a person who's got it together or who's got good intentions. It's windy, there's a thunderstorm, there's a lot going on here in this person's mind, and their intentions are not clear, and they may not even know what the hell they're doing, or why they do certain things. But whatever, this person is created or has created some instability at home. Or there's some instability at home that has come from some sort of argument you've had. But I feel more that it's got to do with someone coming in, someone, maybe they didn't want to commit, or you didn't want to commit to them. Maybe they kept this information from you. Maybe they were just seeing you, giving you fantasies and ideas of the future together, but they weren't necessarily honest. And so that pisses you off pretty much here with the Emperor in the reverse. Very angry, very upset that you allowed someone to manipulate you this way. All right. This could be a very specific reading for some of you. Okay. So I understand if probably doesn't resonate with a great majority. Like I said, come back another time. Maybe that reading will resonate with you. But as far as what I see here, it's very evident that someone has been playing games, that someone has manipulated a situation, that someone hasn't told the truth, and that has created problems. For some of you, perhaps you wanted to manifest a person, you were hoping someone will return, but they don't, right? It's not what the universe wants necessarily here, or it's just not possible. So in mid-August, here's the Page of Cups and your energy, the Queen of Wands. So I feel this could be, here's 2 pages, right? You may be dealing with 2 younger people, or you are younger than the other person. And maybe there's a duality to your personality where you keep things to yourself and at the same time you try to be affectionate. I don't know. It's like a bipolar energy. It's like you're trying to be good, but then you're also bad, right? Or it could be the other person. They try to be good, but then they're also kind of manipulative, sorry. Again, a situation here where you may be dealing with a younger person, or the person you're thinking about is older than you. I don't think the 2 of you are on the same page, to be honest. Someone here is insisting on offering love, in messaging messages of love, and trying to connect with you in a romantic fashion. But I feel that you may not be that interested in this person. It's like you're looking the other way. You maybe just be keeping them as a plan B, just letting them, letting them be in some sort of fantasy or illusion, but without necessarily giving them anything or much. I feel like you could be a good friend to this person, and maybe they're developing feelings towards you, but definitely someone here is offering a cup. And I see you here looking the other way, kind of ignoring it. And this person is offering the cup to the wrong person. I mean, they seem well-intentioned, but they may have an idea of you that is not the real deal. Again, this person may be a little immature. Maybe they haven't had that much experience in love. And you are well seasoned. You know what you're doing. You know who you are. And so you're just, again, not necessarily paying that much attention. Towards the end of August, or still in mid-August, I see someone still fighting for something. I just feel like this is the same person. These 3 energies, the same person. I feel like there's similarities here in the way, like I see like a pattern of a personality here where they know what they want and they will get it at whatever cost. They're going to continue offering this cup, and you better take this cup, and I'm going to fight for this. I'm not giving up. I'm not walking away. So definitely it could be someone in your periphery who is very insistent, or you're being very insistent with someone. You really want this connection. Unfortunately, it's not been, you're not going about it the right way, I feel, or the other person isn't. Finally, someone is going to get some good night's sleep at the end of August here. I feel like you might just stand up for yourself, and say, hey, listen, gotta cut it out. You're too young for me. Or, or, hey, that's not what I want right now. I'm not looking for a relationship, and I'm not really looking for you, unfortunately. And so, this other person learns and they process the information and they just move on. or they just begin to understand that maybe it's hopeless to continue fighting for this. Very interesting reading. I don't think I've ever seen something like this. Um, I've done so many readings in my life for clients, and there's always a twist to every situation, but this one is quite interesting. I just see 4 people here, or a love triangle. Could be that you're already dealing with someone else, Aries, but someone here for some reason wants in, or you are resisting someone here. Thank you so much. That really helps a lot. You don't understand how much your likes help my channel, so I can continue bringing you videos every month. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and leave me a comment. Okay? Share this video on social media. All those little things really help me, and I appreciate you for your support. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, you may be dealing with an earth sign. But yeah, I feel like you're in your throne, Aries. I feel like if you're in a relationship, you want to do the right thing here. You don't want to take any action. All right? You don't want the headache. So you will resist whatever person may be wanting to come near you. Now, it could be that you're dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but mostly Taurus energy in the month, second half of August. Maybe an encounter here. Very good energies. I don't know why I'm feeling like this is a strong connection, but it's an equal. You know what I mean? It's someone who is not being shady, and you're not being shady. Okay. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is here. So one more person. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of people. Lots of people involved in this thing. Or you or the other person just take on different energies. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, someone is not doing a damn thing. They're just watching. Again, Queen of Wands, just sitting there looking the other way, ignoring someone here. So either you're being ignored or you're ignoring someone, because your eye is on this King of Pentacles. Your eye is on this older person, or person who's your age, or someone who's well established, someone who is mature. You're probably hoping that this person and you create something here. Okay, so you got your eye on someone else, even though you have a couple other options. Maybe this person is willing to commit to you, and that's what you like. Now, with the Queen of Swords, this is someone who's upset. So again, I feel like it's definitely a love triangle, and someone here, for some of you, this is going to fall apart at the end of August or September, or already fell apart. But the Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who's quite pissed off. Okay, so she doesn't like to be lied to. She likes the truth. And this could be the person who is part of the triangle, the partner or the wife, who finds out something here. The Queen of Swords is also a divorcee, so you may be dealing with someone who's a divorced person, or you are divorced and you have many options here. I mean, this is a lot of people in this reading, Aries. Some are taking action, some are not taking action, some are ignoring certain people, others are giving them the silence treatment. Crazy. And I think you just want peace of mind. I think you just want to relax and be able to go to sleep without all this drama.